The hero and the princess. We're just gonna get right into it. What can I say?
You're on a path in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Ooh.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Literally the ultimatum resulting in the end of the world. Let's see, how should we start this one? Last time I didn't really kill her hardly ever at all, come to think of it. Maybe this time we should actually kill her. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Uh-huh.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find a warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
She'd be stupid if she didn't.
Don't believe a word she says.
Okay. Yeah, should we just slay her
We're
right
not gonna
away?
go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Why can he hear him? Proceed. So let's see. Last time we never killed the princess. Maybe this time we should always, but I feel like it's been done.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
I don't know, it looks
The only
homey.
furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Sure. Take the blade. Or enter the basement. Ooh, here's where our choices begin. Yeah, let's just kill her this time, I guess. Boop.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Oh look, I have a little blade here.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Ooh.
This is an oppressive place.
Oppressive.
The air feels heavy and damp.
Heavy and
A
damp.
hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the
So
princess
books.
really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I hate that. He says that a lot.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Manipulation. Hi. Yeah. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. And it's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Don't mind if I do.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She looks pretty haughty.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
He likes bad girls.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Maybe? What should we say? We tried talking before. Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade.
Hero?
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Not very heroic, you'd say. Drop it or tighten your grip. We didn't kill her last time. We gotta kill her this
Ignore
time.
the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
They told me I could.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
Probably.
And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Uh-huh. Probably.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Man, I wish I could talk that much baloney and get away with it.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
End this. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade or drop the blade. Oh, weird. I can't just go kill her? Okay. Okay. I haven't seen this one before. Let's do this one. Are you sure she's not
I'm
armed?
positive.
Okay.
I'm
Fine.
not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Draw it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I mean, if civilized is smack talk, then you're doing fantastic, lady. Slay the princess.
You charge the princess,
Whatcha?
blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck.
Ah! See? That was new.
Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Work, work, work. Die or finish the job. Let's finish the job.
With the last bit of your will, you press forward,
That's
sinking
funny.
the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Whoopah! There's hers.
Oh,
Uh-huh. That's all you gotta say?
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
Aw, it's like Romeo and Juliet.
somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder... Do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
I mean, that's what they told me.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, beautiful. The razor. Weird. I haven't seen this one before.
You're on a path in the woods,
Uh-huh.
and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Uh-huh.
And in the basement of that cabin
Is a princess,
is
yeah.
you're here to slay her. If you don't,
It will be the end of the world. I know. Alright. I already slew her once. And she killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you.
Uh-huh.
People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Aha, narrator, how little you know.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Sure.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
The cheated. A crock of shit.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't.
Heh, you tell him.
It turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us to death.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
I was made for this job. Lore! I think I got the best lore ending last time, I'll be honest. It, like, revealed everything. So we'll see what kind of ending we get this time. Blah blah blah. Go to the cabin. I also spent some time running away.
A warning before you
last
go any
time.
further.
Yeah. She will lie, cheat, manipulate,
She
steal.
will lie. She will cheat.
Blah,
Can't
blah,
be
blah.
more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
That's right.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
The hero he's talking to.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Starting to hear more voices. Here we go. It's fun collecting voices in my head.
The interior of the cabin
Ooh.
is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass.
Yeah,
The only
ouch.
furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. The mirror always shows nothing and always disappears. We're not going to deal with that. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Jeez. Vindictive little thing, aren't you? Enter the basement. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks
Ooh,
open,
ouch.
revealing what must once have been stairs.
You wouldn't
The
want to fall
fractured
down
slats
those
look as if
stairs.
they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
Okay.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Oh, I hate that line. If she lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Uh-huh.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
Uh-oh.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice. Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
Yeah, that's totally what that is. Uh-huh.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess
Oh,
comes
she has
into
a window.
view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Okay.
I wonder if she remembers us.
I would say so.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Oh, she sounds like Siri.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Don't let Siri free. The
If
AI
she
will
sounds
take over.
threatening, It's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
That's right. I got my tiny little dagger.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Right. This is all new. I don't know. Holy choices, Batman. We're only halfway through. I'm kind of curious about this. What happened after you died last time? Like, how are you alive again?
That's funny. You're funny. I'm not dead, so I can't have died.
Uh-huh. Denial.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not
dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Marvel parallel universes. Let's see. What was at the bottom? Screw it and slay the princess? Let's do that. Screw it!
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
Creepy.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
You're supposed to be doing that, not talking about it.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Yeah, you shouldn't have talked. You should have done.
Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers at first, then yours.
Huh?
Hee
Hee hee?
How? What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
Wait, it's coming from behind us.
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago.
Eee.
It's still bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
Aha!
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, I'm not very good at this, I think. No wonder last time I just let her live every time. I'm not very good at killing her.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that
Language.
goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Language. Ooh, it's all spiky.
What? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
That's right, we took over.
I feel dizzy.
Yeah.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
He's taking over.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
I've added a new voice to my collection. The Hunted.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Ooh, another voice to my collection. The Stubborn. He kind of reminds me of Wolverine.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
None. This is new.
This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Yeah.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Oh yeah, that's totally Wolverine.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
Yeah, you just gotta do what I tell you to do the first time.
That's right. We've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Yeah.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Huh.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
You tell him, Wolverine. Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
Yeah.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Here we go.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Yeah, do what I tell you the first time.
You step forward,
Whoa.
but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Good thing that didn't happen in those spiky stairs.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess
Look, she
comes
looks
into
spiky
view,
too.
standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Okay.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Okay.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
You got another thing coming.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. You just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
I mean, I've never met any of them, but sure.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
That's right, hunted. Think in the present.
Your internal
Oh,
bickering is
awesome.
cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Katana arms. Creepy.
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Stabby stabby? Appeal to authority. Don't believe she can hurt you. Kind of like monsters under the bed there. Unconditionally surrender. Flirt. I don't know, that might be funny. Let's flirt.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her.
Yeah, but maybe he's a masochist. You never know.
Do we have to flirt with the murderous monster? I'd rather not.
Oh, wham, wham,
I'm
wham.
into it.
Yeah, you say it, Wolverine. That's right.
Can't say I mind either. If it weren't for all the cheating, I'd say she's pretty cute. Can we flirt by fighting her, though?
Maybe. She is a sword woman. I like this one. This one's pretty funny. I just feel like I really get you. I like you romantically even. Maybe we can hash this out over a date?
A rosy blush flushes in the princess's cheeks, and a wide grin cuts across her face.
You're sweet. I like you too. You're probably my favorite person other than me.
Oh, be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still gonna kill you though.
Aw. Well, at least she confessed.
Or not. Oh, I like her. I like her a lot. Blush still glowing in her cheeks, the princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you.
But with love.
Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit?
The smitten.
Is that she likes us. She's even said as much.
Got a new voice for my collection.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? I don't like that we died without us knowing it.
This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred.
Huh.
Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
Stop saying dead, all of you.
Th-
We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
I mean, are you sure though?
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
Yeah, this is interesting.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
Okay.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Aw, she's positive.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Sure.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
I mean, maybe?
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
We'll win her heart eventually.
That's right.
Come on, show me something new.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with her. Oh, here we go. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. Suicide. All these ideas suck. Come up with something better. Yeah, that one. It doesn't work. She kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
None of this is working. Think. Think. She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
No?
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
Ooh, look at her teeth now.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
I do?
Doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
This is so weird.
Just panic. Flee.
Flee.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
Okay.
See? We're getting better.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Ooh, that's deep.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
I don't know.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
Why aren't we flirting more? It was working.
You're right. One last time. That's all we need. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Yeah, right.
She
Okay.
skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, wow, that took a while. I'm a shish kebab. Mutually assured destruction.
You're on a... Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin. We'll take it from here.
Yeah, shut up, narrator.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
You mean the sword?
Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
This guy's hilarious.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
Like what?
Yeah, they're all the same, really.
Yeah, kinda.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
Ooh, he's got
The only
it.
thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is...
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
He's so funny.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs.
Hey, there's no
Only
mirror.
It's more of a slide.
We know. Where's the mirror, though? There's always a mirror.
Fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Yeah, you do that.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
It's so enjoyable now.
Don't care. Just want to win. Fine. You make your way to
Ooh,
the
even her
basement,
hair's spiky
where the
now.
princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Uh-huh.
But I guess we're not done.
Nope.
That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
Aw, she does like us.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Maybe.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Uh-huh, get it over with.
You gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
Uh-huh.
The princess's skin twists,
Oh
splitting
my.
into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts.
Fetching.
She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Ew.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Ew.
Holy shit!
She's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely divine.
Yeah.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Man, these guys are
Do
weird.
you think we can throw her out the window?
What is with him and throwing swords out a window?
That looked painful.
Yeah.
How is she still alive?
Yeah, she has no brain, that's true.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
Why? She doesn't have blood.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
I kind of agree with
She doesn't
Paranoid.
even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Yeah, how are you supposed to stab a bunch of swords? That's a very good point.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
This
Narrator,
is all just
Okay.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
I kicked them out of my head. Him too. Yes. Get out of here, narrator.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Hey, you might want to do that. You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
She loves me. Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Okay. Bye-bye. Weird. You do not get to see each other die. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach toward the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Well, I would hope so. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Go to the cabin. Oh, there she is. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Okay. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I mean... touché? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay. So yes? Were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Yeah. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Okay.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Okay.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
All right. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Well, that was pretty crazy. That was that whole 3 hours
You're
I
on the
played this, so we
path
never saw
in
that
the woods.
before.
You're here to slay her.
Let's just silently continue to the cabin. I think I'd be a little miffed after that.
You make your way up the
Even
short
if I didn't
path to
remember.
the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Blah,
A
blah,
warning.
blah.
Before you, she will
Blah, blah,
lie.
blah.
She will. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
You're such a hero.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
What should we do this time?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a
Blah,
fine
blah,
blade
blade on the
is
table.
your implement. You'll
I'm gonna take the blade again. I'm gonna try and kill the freaking princess. I am really bad at this.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Yes, yes, yes. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
All right, let's go.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Sexy.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
All right, last time we said hi. This time, let's just continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Man, these guys really love bitches.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Maybe. I kind of wanted to flirt, but I don't even see an option, so let's just step forward and kill her.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
They told me I
I'm probably
could.
chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Wait, deja vu.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Yeah?
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
Yeah?
do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Maybe.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it?
It's over!
She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Oh, it won't even let me pick these, huh? I'm not allowed to pick those. Of course it is. She's
Yes,
dead.
exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
I mean, we did just murder someone.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
Oh, okay.
But it was for the greater good.
Yeah, greater
One of these
good,
days
sure.
that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
People have done a lot of evil in the name of the greater good.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Dun dun dun.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
Bum.
Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
I've had bad dreams like that.
What happened?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Stuck in a dusty cabin with nothing in it? Not even Chinese food? That's
What's
baloney.
done is done. And there's no going back now. This is what's
Lies.
best for everyone. Trust me.
Not me.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Uh-huh.
Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
We're happy.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The
What is-
blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Don't you dare. I'm just gonna stick around and do nothing.
What a relief. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears.
I am kind of starting to zone out.
Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Good ending, you did it, you saved everyone.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Wait, what? The point of no return, there's no going back now. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy, we're happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
He's like the government. Okay, maybe I'm not happy. And I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say. He's right. Do you hear that? Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way... Don't you dare.
Sure.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
Bliss? This doesn't have one theme park ride. This doesn't have one Chinese food stand. Fail.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Oh, right. The blade's in her heart. I forgot about that.
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Sparkle, sparkle.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Yeah, you failed. Your fault. The Spectre. Oh, we're only in chapter 2. That was a long chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end, you're here to slay.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Go to the cabin.
A warning.
Yeah,
If she will lie,
yeah.
she won't be a problem.
Yeah, you tell him cold. Kind of sounds like Ringo. I'm gonna call him Ringo from now on.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air.
There was wallpaper now.
Cobwebs flutter in the corners.
And siding.
You can hear
and
wind
trim.
whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows.
Ooh.
The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Sure.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time.
And it was decorated at some point.
Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Okay, Ringo. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Whoopah!
It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Stabby, stabby. Enter the basement. I'm gonna ignore the mirror this time because it was just kind of annoying.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air.
Ooh, I'd have an asthma
The
attack
very
right
building
away.
itself feels dead.
Dead.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would
Oh, I hate
probably
that
be
line.
doing her. The room below is silent.
So manipulative.
Nobody's here.
Naturally.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Yep. Yeah, she usually calls up the stairs, doesn't
As
she?
you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
There she
A
is.
skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Told you so.
Okay, she's definitely dead.
Yeah.
It's just like I told you.
Hmm.
Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Ooh. It does look ghostly.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
Hmm.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost!
Goose.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Well, that's true.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
I can see why.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
She's got that Day of the Dead look going.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
Ew.
So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
I don't think that's how it works. I mean, I guess we could try, but why would stabbing her dead body make her dead or...
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
Uh-huh.
You're adorable when you're confused.
Aw, she likes us.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
Well, I technically didn't, so you're fine.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
I mean, I guess, yeah. It's kind of a good question. Slay the princess harder, that's funny. Let's try this one. Fine, if I can't hurt you, then there's really not anything for me to do here. I guess I'll get going and leave her.
This isn't a solution. Nobody wins here.
How am I supposed to win? Suck her up in a vacuum?
You're...
Oh, she's upset, isn't she?
You're abandoning me here?
I mean, sure.
It would seem so, yes.
You tell her, Ringo.
After everything you've done to me, you've chosen to do more?
Less, technically, but yeah.
The princess starts to float erratically from side to side, her cold exterior melting away.
Huh.
But if you just leave me, then I'm really just going to be stuck here forever. That there's nothing I can do. It's just going to go on and on and on and on, lonely and sad and hurting and empty.
Aww.
No, not that.
Ugh.
She's about to try something. Get ready.
You're right, Ringo. Be ready.
The princess passes through you, a chill rippling along your skin, a disappointed sigh echoing in your ears. You turn and face her as she hovers between you and the stairs. Spectral tears streak down her cheeks as she places a translucent hand on your chest. It feels cold, but otherwise like nothing at all.
Why are you letting her touch you?
Are we doing the right thing? Why do I feel so sad? Don't let her get to you. It doesn't matter. Somehow, soon, this too will be over, and we'll move on to something new. I feel like you all keep forgetting that.
Maybe. Okay, yeah.
Her dark-rimmed eyes fall to the floor as she speaks.
I never wanted to have to hurt anybody. It's not who I wanted to be.
Okay.
The tears on her cheeks vanish. She lifts her head, sorrow replaced with wrath, staring into you with fiery anger.
But I guess you've turned me into something worse.
Why are you blaming me for that? It's your decision.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then...
Yes?
Yes?
nothing happens.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
No.
And yet it didn't.
We're fine.
We're fine.
Ooh, good choices here. Did you miss would be kind of funny. Stare at her in silence. I kind of want to do that just to, like, piss her off. I'll be honest. Step away would probably be the right answer. Let's do that one.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is.
What is it?
A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
I should have stepped back.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
Okay.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Hey, good point. Slay the princess.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound. But it's too little, too late.
The
In
hot
her
ripper.
hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumps unsettlingly.
Hey, Dark Dealer. Well.
Did we get her?
Maybe?
Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
Our heart.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
I don't know. I feel that would be a good Valentine's card for some reason. What can I say? The Wraith.
You're on a path in the wood, and here we go again. Off to slay her.
Again. These woods look creepy, though. Look at these.
The deck's stacked, isn't it?
Huh?
We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
Just for someone's sick entertainment. Looking at you, audience. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start?
Rigged
That's
how?
ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
Entertainment.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Highly entertaining.
Wouldn't that get, I don't know, boring?
Nope.
Okay, so you've already been here. Twice even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory.
Poke away.
Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess.
Well, so we did.
Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us.
Beaky. Sorry, my bird's being naughty.
That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending.
Without a single Disney ride.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void. And then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy?
We committed suicide. What do you think?
Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. It was boring. It was bullshit. So you killed yourself?
Yeah.
Yes. And then she killed us.
Yeah?
Even though she was already dead. This is all fake.
You know, I'd be thinking that too. I'd be thinking I was in an AI kind of made thing after a while.
Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real.
That we've
and
never
the
seen.
danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real.
A danger we've also never seen.
Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't.
I love it.
Maybe we'll even free her.
Yeah, maybe we can flirt with her this time. Go to the cabin.
You continue down the path towards the cabin.
Run!
It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
Protestations? Now
The
you're
more
using
he
big words.
talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free.
Pretty much, yeah.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Oh, you care. You bitch a lot.
It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
I love this one. The cold is awesome. Ooh, I gotta ask this. Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out.
Yeah, that's true.
So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won.
I love this guy.
Take it however you will.
Oh, that's great. Would you look at that?
The
We
interior
won.
of the cabin is long and dark,
Ooh.
a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward,
Pretty.
fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing
Beaky.
and joining and driving everything forward.
Let's see.
The only furniture of note is... that's strange.
There's no table with a sword on it.
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward.
Yeah?
So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Nope, maybe we can flirt this time. She did flirt the first time.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward
Trepidation
towards
hackles.
the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. We've always been watched. You're watching us right now.
True.
Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others.
I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway. I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Blah, blah, blah. Wipe the mirror
What are the
clean.
odds she's waiting for us right now? Just out of sight, on the other side of that glass.
Hi.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Ooh.
Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
Yeah, it's true, it's true.
What you looking at, killer?
Lord.
Staring into the void, thinking about what it'd be like to die again. I know exactly how you feel.
Uh-oh.
Shit, where is she?
Blech.
You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle.
Blech.
Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts.
Constricts? Is she a snake?
Your bones snap.
Ugh.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess.
Ooh.
Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
Grody. Hey, look, we're a bird person. We got feathers and claw feet and scales. Ew.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. But you decided it would be best to try and bury me all over again.
Well, yeah, I was told to.
You're not getting another chance to mess this up.
Okay.
So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
Well, you just broke my foot, so it's not a good body to take.
And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
Okay.
I say we let her do it. It's something different. Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time.
I mean, yeah.
Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade? Well, unless you have any specific ideas. I think my vote's the only one that counts.
Let's see. Yeah, let's do this one. That's fine. I actually came here to free you. Because, like, all the voices were saying that, so I wonder how she'll react.
Great. See you in a jiffy.
Okay.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding.
Grody.
Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this.
Well, yeah.
You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too.
Well, you're a lot of help.
And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here?
Yeah.
Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up.
Psh, victim blamer.
Are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
Ooh. What?
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Oh, so she can't do squat.
It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Ooh.
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. I'd beg you to resist, but you've already surrendered your will to her, haven't you?
I mean, did we?
Anything to get out of this hellhole.
No.
It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime. There's nothing else like it.
There's nothing wrong with fixing your mistakes. I'll remember this. But I'll also never forget what you've done.
Okay.
Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
Ugh, she's not very good at possessing, is she? Yeah, not really. Ugh.
Despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
Huh. Ugh.
Doesn't matter how long this hallway is. I will drag this body into a piece of meat and feathers. I will be free.
Okay.
Please, just let her out.
Yes. Let me out.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
You had described me into submission. The door is right there.
Ooh.
It really is, isn't it?
I walked to it.
Jeez.
I placed your bloody hand on the door.
Why is his hand bloody?
I made you twist the handle.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
It's gone.
Oh, creepy.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us.
I did nothing. He dealt with himself.
Oh, weird.
This is it then. The big moment. I just hope it's a way out.
Yeah.
The handle clicked as we pushed forward. The air is different here.
Weird. But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear, a rending that cuts all the way down to your soul. You are once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
We're us again. How interesting. We actually won, didn't we?
I mean, maybe?
What is happening to me?
Ooh, there she goes. Well, hello. But you don't answer her before she's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Go to the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's going to do something to us. I can feel it.
Bye-bye.
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
I love the cold. He's funny. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Here I am. Ooh, I got muscly. You've grown. Okay. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Go to the cabin. There she is. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Don't have a lot to say this time, do you? Let's see. Do Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
That's true. Okay, let's leave. I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Okay.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. A seething vessel. Alright, back to chapter 1.
You're on a path. You're here.
Blah, 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 blah. Alright, go to the cabin.
You make your way up the
Blah,
warning. Before she will love.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
blah,
Ignore him.
blah. Go to the cabin. Sorry, they say it every time. I have no patience.
The interior of the cabin is almost
Blah,
entirely
blah, blah.
bare.
Bear, there's a table
The
and a
aired
sword.
blade is your implement.
Okay, so I've always taken the blade. Let's keep taking the blade. Why not?
You take the blade from the table.
Yeah.
It'd be rather
Yeah.
difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Stabby, stabby. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Tired, but
This
doing
is
okay.
an
How about you?
oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Ooh.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
He thought she was sexy sounding
Don't let
last
it
time.
fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
What should we say? Let's just go down. Yeah, let's just go
Good.
downstairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the prince.
She's so coldly beautiful.
There it is.
Focus on the task at hand.
No, flirt.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yep. Which one should we do? Haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
No.
Look how reasonable she's being. You should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Tighten the grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Do I have any plans for the next Sea of Thieves stream? I think that's gonna be this weekend, Friday or Saturday and Sunday. As far as plans on what I'm gonna do, haven't thought of anything yet. I'm open to suggestions.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Stab, stab, stab.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason.
Blah, blah, blah.
So, you should just drop it.
Blah, blah, blah.
Best not.
She's unarmed. If you
Blah,
hesitate,
blah, blah. You guys keep saying the same baloney over and over. Let's just talk, I guess.
you're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far.
No.
No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Maybe.
Oh, threatened, are we?
What?
You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
Screw you, lady.
Then I'm not talking to you.
You do realize I'm the one with the blade here, right? Squint at her, really? And no, we're not at an impasse. She's chained up and I have the thing. Squint at her!
You
Squint!
stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
Squint more!
The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Can't give you suggestions, only fight. I don't really do PvE. We'll figure something out. We'll do something fun. Let's see. Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're stupid.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Okay.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Armature!
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Armature!
Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
She just broke my jaw with one fist, and it looks like it was her left one. Are you kidding? That's not equal footing.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Jeez.
We can still turn this around.
Have you thought about doing the Olympics? Flee and lock her in the basement. That'd be kind of funny. Give up, finish the job, flee and lock her in the basement. Let's flee. I don't know. It sounds funny.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it'd be hilarious.
It's a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too.
Yeah.
She has to be feeling it more than we are. Let's regroup upstairs. If we're lucky, maybe she'll just bleed out.
Doubt it.
Fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs, the princess's chains rattling as she tries to chase you, but pulling taut much too soon for her to catch up.
Na boo boo.
Do you really think you can just walk out of here?
Yeah, you hate that, don't you?
She steps towards you, ignoring her chains.
Oh yeah, she hates that.
They creak and
What?
strain as she pulls against them until finally they break. The links clatter to the floor.
Jeez.
Useless.
He-woman.
She's free. Hurry. You push your broken body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold of the basement doorway before she catches up to you.
Oh, my knife has like blood on the
You
end of
close
it.
the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I think it would be my broken jaw would keep me from sleeping.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold you very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
So the lore is pretty cool with the princess. She is a princess, but she's whatever I think she is.
She sounds terrifying.
So right now I think
Like
she's
she's less of the
terrifying.
princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
La la la, I can't hear
When
you.
I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Never say never.
Know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
Nope.
It doesn't.
Yeah, threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
Anyone ever have an ex-girlfriend like this?
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. I think we're in trouble.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Yeah, no problem.
You try
Glad
and
to
stumble
help.
to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Ooh.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves.
She's a paralysis
First your
demon.
toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
So prone means face down. So I think they messed up that word there. You wouldn't really be able to see her approach if you were prone.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Blah, blah, blah.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer,
Eh.
one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Yeah, your face is doing it. Can you back away?
Shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Well, I tried talking. You weren't having it.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Uh-oh.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Maybe. Okay,
It
yeah.
can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is.
Is this the end?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yes, it is. Chapter 2, The Nightmare.
You're
We're
on
back.
a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
Shouldn't I get, like, proof?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Go to the cabin.
A warning before you go in.
Blah, blah, she lies, manipulates, steals,
She
blah,
will
blah, blah,
lie.
blah,
I
blah.
don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time.
Yeah, she was.
Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Yep. Go to the cabin. Paranoid has it. He understands what's up.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless.
Look, there's a
The
person.
only furniture of note
There's
is
3
a lone
people.
table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Ooh.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an empty frame. She's already got an out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Like these ones? Or these ones? Or these ones? Or these ones?
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Now that is true.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits,
Okay.
and only you can do it.
Only I could do it. Alright, let's see. Should we take the blade or should we skip it this time? I feel like we need to flirt for our lives. What do you think? And I'm sorry, if you're flirting while holding a blade to someone, it just doesn't work so well. We are here to slay the princess, though. Yeah, let's just go down.
We should have taken the knife again. I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. We need something sharper.
Hey, we got a sharp wit. That's all we need.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended
Eyeballs!
in darkness.
Blinking eyeballs!
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
The
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I hate
Her
that.
cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Can we play Battleship?
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just
Flirting
being
only works
close
if you're
to her
pretty
was enough to
too.
kill
Yeah,
us.
that's true. I do look like a creepy crow creature. Crow man. Game plan. Let's see. I'm gonna talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. Step off into the void between the stairs. Continue. I'm gonna talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago?
No.
She can't be trusted.
So what?
Talking won't do you any good.
Blah blah blah.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
Well, you gotta try. Communication
way
is the
to the
first thing
bottom
you
of the
gotta do for a good
stairs.
relationship.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden
Eyeballs.
planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
Yeah, it's not much of a basement, is it?
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Agree to disagree.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're
Right.
the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
See? Right?
I'm going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
See, now that is the voice of reason right there.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse.
Yep.
Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
I'm going to find you. Go back the way you came, do nothing, go left, go right. I think she was serious. I don't think it matters. What's the flirtiest one? Do nothing, go left, go right. I suppose flirty would be actually doing something, right? So we gotta go left or right. Left? Or there's eyeballs on the right. Right? Yeah, let's go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
Eyeballs everywhere.
There you are. I
Ew.
told you I was going to find you.
She looks like one of those creepy Victorian porcelain dolls.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Uh-oh.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
He needs to give her that Valentine from Futurama. You take my breath away.
No little knife this time. It's almost like you want me to get you.
Yeah, let me flirt.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
Flirt.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Well?
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
What?
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Go paranoid.
nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves, heart,
Go
What are you
paranoid.
doing?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want...
And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Stop doing that.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm sure.
Hurry.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Notice he doesn't say brain.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
I mean, I know what I want to do. I'm just getting no options.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
Ill intent. She's just sitting there.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. Doesn't matter whose fault it is, because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Looking for what? Why won't you finish me off? Well, good am I to you alive? What happened after coming last time? Sent because you're gonna destroy the world. You're a lunatic. Yeah, that's not good flirting. If you want to work together, can you stop shutting down my organs? How about I kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies. We can be friends. Let's do this one. Fine, you in. I'll let you leave. Leave together.
What? No!
Nah.
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
Sure.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and,
Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
Yeah, what's your problem?
Shit. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Lungs.
with a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
I got a method. Deal with it. You just be patient.
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
Aw. She seems to like having a friend. I'm like a little dog to her or something.
Princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon, this would be the perfect opportunity to use it. But we don't. We've already made our choice.
That's right.
We can still grab it on the way out.
Oh, pfft.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive.
Yeah.
Right.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Step onto the stairs and follow the princess.
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality.
Ooh, ouch. Like when your limb is asleep and then starts waking up. Ouch.
Is this really worth it?
I mean, sure.
At least it's a choice.
Yeah.
That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
That might be entertaining.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there.
Ooh, that would make me lose my balance and fall.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door.
Tap, tap. Tap, tap, tappy.
Her head
Ooh.
twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open.
Ooh. Look, there's the knife.
Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet.
She's not even real. What am I gonna stab?
There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously low on those right now.
Keep doing work. Come on, Paranoid. Keep us alive.
Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive.
Heart.
This is so weird.
Liver?
Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin. No. You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
It's only 4
heart.
things.
I guess I have to do everything around here, don't I?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
This is so crazy.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me.
Nerves.
It's better for you that you didn't.
What? What does that mean?
Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement, never to be seen again.
Bye-bye, knife.
Guess we're not stabbing her in
Beaky.
the back.
Stop being naughty.
I guess not.
Nyana boo-boo.
I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
I wonder how that works. I thought he was just a voice.
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do.
Step into the world?
Liver. The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it. You've actually doomed everyone.
Oh, he's getting quiet.
Liver. Nerves. Heart.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Lungs.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
Oh, weird. The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Liver.
There she goes. So did she actually destroy the world? Because it doesn't seem like she ever gets the chance. You did not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Sure.
Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Just go to the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different.
Different. Final.
It's calling us. And not in a good way.
The voices feel small and distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Ew! You've withered. Ew! You find yourself in the long quiet once again. There she is. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
What about, I don't want to go back anymore. Let's just stay here forever.
If you need time, then I will wait with you.
Wait forever? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, let's do that.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished.
Oh, fine. Kick me out.
What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
Maybe?
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world?
Huh?
An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage.
Okay, you're just spouting pretty words there, but they mean nothing.
You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Okay. Ooh. It just crashed. That sucks. Beaky, stop being a bad bird. Aw, man, it just crashed. I wonder if it will have saved? I didn't save it, so that would bite.
You have returned to me.
Oh, good, it saved it.
Though you were gone mere moments.
Wait, it's not working for you guys, is it? No, there it is. There it is. Phew, that was weird. Huh. Okay. It looks zoomed in now, doesn't it? Alright, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Blech, everything goes dark and you die. A terrifying vessel. Bring the nightmare to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
And we start over.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Blah, blah, blah.
You're here to slay her.
Blah, blah, blah. Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Let's just go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning. Before
Blah,
you go
blah,
in, she
blah, lies,
will lie.
manipulates,
We're not gonna go through
cheats.
with this, right? She's a princess. Ignore him. He doesn't...
Let's go. They always say the same thing. You're not missing anything, guys.
The interior of the cabin
Blah,
is a
blah,
blade,
blah.
is your implement.
Okay. You know what? Just take the blade. Whatever.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Destroy. Destroy!
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice carries up.
Who's there?
She sounds...
Don't let it fool you.
Alright, which one haven't we done yet? Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Aw, you're so perceptive. Let's see. Steel your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason. right?
Probably, huh?
And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Let's see. You know what? Let's just drop the blade and talk.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. unarmed.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
A relationship, you say? A relationship? Are you coming on to me? Yeah, let's do that one. A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
I mean, not really. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
That's a name?
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Vague?
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Okay. How would I get you out of here? Try and be vague on this one.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Okay.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
What do you think she's suggesting?
She is. I'm sure of it.
I'm here. There are people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
Why not?
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of... monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
Nope. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
Lies! Lies!
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you?
Aw, I got friend
Deal
zoned.
with them after I'm free.
Man, you just friend zoned me. Do you really think I'm gonna let you out? Alright, let's see. This is gonna piss her off. This will definitely piss her off. I don't think I want to do this yet. I wish I could do this like fakely, but still ask questions. Whatever. I still have a few more questions before I decide what to do.
Fine. What do you want to know?
There, I've broken her. Ha ha ha! Broken her spirit. What? Okay, we've talked enough. I'm not allowed to ask. I just said I was going to ask more questions. Frickin' A.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Beaky.
You know why you're here.
Does she? What should I do? What should I do? I don't know. We were having a half-decent conversation. You know what? I'm gonna be nice just this one time.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
True. Yeah, I'm gonna check upstairs.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Uh-oh.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Okay, I'm now a prisoner too. That worked well.
Is someone else here? Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Jeez.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Something smells fishy.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Exactly.
Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Yes.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the I want to see what they're gonna do. Save the princess.
Against your better judgment,
Ew.
you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You
Ugh.
cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Grody.
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
You're welcome.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I guess.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Really?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Ugh. Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess, warn her. Slay, 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 slay. I guess slay the princess.
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious? I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one. But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
She's got spunk. Give up? Slay the princess. Slay the princess.
Thank you. Swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air, but she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice.
Ew.
You drop the blade.
Ooh,
Pathetically.
ouch.
She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker.
Haymaker? What's that?
There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw. But
She
your
loves to
body
fracture
isn't
the
allowing
jaw,
you to
doesn't
feel
she?
much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again.
Oof.
Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
Ugh.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
Well, she's definitely royalty. They are bloodthirsty.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess.
Yikes.
It can't just end like this, right?
I'm sorry, but it's over.
Ugh.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Jeez. She seems to have been trained in the ways of torture and death.
You're on a path in the woods.
Blah, blah.
You're here to slay her.
Nah. Yeah. No, she's overpowered, so the lore I can figure out is like, whatever you think she can do, she can do. Whatever you think she is. And, you know, the way your imagination goes and you can't control it, not a good thing. Let's see. Let's just go.
A warning.
No.
She will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
I think she reminds a lot of people of their ex. Anyone who's dated a psycho narcissistic girl probably is getting some flashbacks from this.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
I'm just being realistic.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
Been there, done that.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
True.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
I mean, maybe.
So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Proceed.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
That's right, Broken. Shut up.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Who's playing the organ music then?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Yeah, it is a bit intimidating, isn't it?
We don't feel small. We are small.
Shut up, Broken. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
That's right. Into the basement. Dun 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 dun.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase.
Ooh,
its
those are
steps
fun.
almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Wait a minute, am I short now?
This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
God, I hate that line.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Okay.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Nope.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Shut up, Broken.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions.
I am.
Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Sure, yeah.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next.
I am tiny.
But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Ooh.
The princess towers over you,
There she
almost
is.
glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
You know, her being big and me being tiny, that's a lot of guys' fantasies, I hear.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Shut up, Broken.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
You're not divine then, are you? You don't know, do you?
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Tighten your
As
grip.
if on command, the blade slips from your grasp.
Oops.
It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us?
Yeah, narrator, what's your problem?
I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
You're not helping.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
He's a simp.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Okay. Oh, I was just commenting earlier that apparently it's a lot of guys' fantasies that there's a big, huge woman and they're like a tiny, tiny man. I don't get it either. I don't know. Yeah, and I mean like huge, like Godzilla huge, like to the point where it doesn't make sense. Kind of a fantasy. I've heard of it. Some guy tried to explain it to me, and I was just like, okay. So yeah, I was just like, oh, this is kind of a version of that. Anyways.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle,
Whoa.
and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Oh, now you want to talk.
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
You know, I think a lot of people would agree with her.
It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Why? Why me?
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
It does. But why did she say the last time we met? That's not right. That can't be right. She's right. We've been here before, and we've died here before. Pitifully. We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
Shut up, Broken.
He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her?
You know, that's true.
Well, I'll be damned. That's not good. Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
What needs to be done? Exactly what is that? And how do we do it?
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
See, there's the lore! The lore! Let's see. You know, I want to pick this one just because you're supposed to in the world doesn't mean you have to. You can be whatever you want to be. But I'm pretty sure I picked that last time when I got this one. So instead, I want to do this one. I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that.
I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Yeah, maybe.
Pick up that needle.
Needle?
Do it. It's what she wants.
The sword? Is that how small I am?
No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but you might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight.
Huh.
Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
I thought I was doing it anyways. Why does it have to push me? Oh, I can't pick any of these. All I can do is pick up the blade.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Excalibur!
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Shut up, Broken.
Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably gonna stand anyway.
That's right. We were doing it because we wanted to.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce.
Again, I don't get it. We were doing that anyways.
The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
Okay.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
See what I mean? Total narcissist.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
No.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Yeah, you can stab her big toe. End this.
We'll end this all right.
Shut up, Broken.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
That's awesome. Slay yourself, resist, slay the princess!
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you.
Come on!
You do your best to stagger forward.
You can do it!
One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
You can do it!
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry.
Shut up, Broken.
Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease.
Aw, man.
It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility.
Jeez.
Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Jeez.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her. It's what she wants.
Shut up, Broken.
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it.
I'm on it.
Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating
Ooh.
vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
Except for all the little pieces on the floor. Okay.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird, thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel.
Oh,
for
the
the
sound
next.
effects. so bad. Slay the princess!
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
We'll paint the town red, but I'll get to you eventually.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air
The
of the
sound
basement.
effects.
You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand.
Yeah, get off your butt, narrator.
My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once.
Lies.
Best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward.
Okay,
Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
so work harder.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us.
Oh,
She's
jeez.
just doing what she has to.
Simp. You sound like people that follow politicians too closely.
Stop.
What? What?
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat.
Good.
Princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Sorry, that was funny.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before.
That's right, I'm manly now.
Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
Wait. That doesn't make any sense.
There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Huh? I can't say anything. I have pet birds. I can't say
That's
anything.
the meaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her.
Yes,
It's a
indeed.
mercy. Take it.
Shut up, Broken.
I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
Yeah, what kind of god has chains? Come on. Come on. I'm yours. I said no. Slay the princess! Uh-oh. Shut up, Broken. Don't you dare!
Yes, though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react.
Do it!
The wind of your freedom rushes through you. And
Yeah,
you
he
channel it
stabbed
into
her
a
toe.
decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance.
Look how tiny I am. Her foot's bigger than my arm.
She
She's-
falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest.
Ha! Take that, false god!
As you find your target again and again, she laughs.
Just a second. Oh, man. Alright. Well, that didn't seem to work very well. But it is like a pin compared to her, right?
We can do this, can't we?
We can do this!
You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up, Broken.
Shut up.
Yeah, shut up, Broken.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You.
She sounds like a man.
You worm, you defiler. You don't know the consequences of your arrogance.
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet.
Kerslam.
There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body.
As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest.
Ooh.
Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact.
But did she die?
You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
That's right, mortal!
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
I won? You're a loser?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
Shut up, Broken.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall. But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Shut up.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
Tom. Dead Tom's dead! Long John shot him!
But Dead Tom's always been dead. That's why he's called Dead Tom.
Oh,
That kind of works, actually. Kurthud, God
Collapses to the
killer.
floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together.
Again, Romeo and Juliet.
I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
I don't know. Yeah,
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something.
Says who?
I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you.
Aw,
Everything goes dark, and you die.
finally, a nice narrator. The Fury. Ew.
You're on a path in the woods.
Who's
At
crying?
the end of the path. Okay, what the hell is that?
Yeah. The Broken. Shut up, Broken.
I think he's upset. What's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most
You
beautiful
heathens.
thing that ever was, ever will be.
Shut up, Broken. You heathens.
You're damn right we did. You'll get over it. I can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed.
That's right.
You're being too generous. He did get us killed. Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods.
On the
If
path
your
is a
thing
cabin,
is
blah,
telling
blah,
us
blah.
about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her. It's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it?
Yeah, grody.
This is just great.
Was that all like skin?
Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here.
Ugh.
This is all,
It's like a finger.
isn't it?
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This
Okay.
doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted.
Okay.
So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
All right, we're in the last round. Well, no matter what happens next, seems like our answers are at the cabin. Might as well see it through.
Good. We're all on the same
Ugh, I hate the sound effects. Grody.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her.
End her.
That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
That's true.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things.
Shut up, Broken.
Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
You mean her murdering us?
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now. You're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
Proceed. Oh, this music's giving me a headache, though. I wish I could turn it down.
There was once an elegance to its construction. Carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight.
It's like a bunch of cancer or something. Ew.
But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
Blah. Yuck. Sorry, it's making me icky.
You did this.
Shut up, Broken.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, I wonder what she'll look like this time. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the pedestal.
Ah,
It would be
yeah.
difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Beaky. Bad bird. Sorry.
Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
Hey, Wolverine's back. All right, let's see here. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. Almost as if you don't see it. But you must, because it's right there in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
All we see is a damn mirror.
You tell him.
It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean? Wipe what clean? The door? The mirror.
The mirror.
What are you talking about? You're standing in front of a door. Whatever non-door thing you think you're looking at, it isn't real, because if it were real, I'd
Blah,
it
blah,
has
blah.
to be real. It's
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Shut up, Broken.
Don't you want to know what we'll see in here? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it.
Nah, I'm with him on this one. Smash it. Let's get violent already.
Let's get dangerous.
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Smash it or wipe it clean? I've never smashed it before. Let's try that.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement.
Oh, okay. Nothing happens. Same as if you wiped it. Got it.
As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness.
The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose.
And grody.
The high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides.
I bet it stinks
You feel
too.
both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic.
It looks like colon. Like, if you've ever seen colon, it looks like colon.
The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence.
Yeah, poo.
The metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably
Oh, I
doing her
hate
a
that
favor.
line.
Her
Ah!
voice of bellowing rage roars up the stairs.
Was suffering the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart?
Nope, never enough.
Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat.
Ooh.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
Gosh, what a simp. Shut up, Broken.
Got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good.
Yeah.
She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination.
You tell him,
We're going to
Wolverine.
put an end to her once and for all.
Shishing, shishing. Let's go.
Whatever she is now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
Shut up.
She was going to end the world last time. If
Every
I
time.
might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. That's why you're here. It's why your task is so important.
So let's get on with it. Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Here we go.
The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down
devil
in
horns.
clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
They're like, help us, help us. Nope.
The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Well, that's not very helpful, is it?
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
You're still chained to the wall. Not much.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh.
What a disgusting, materialistic creature.
That was a good one. Oh, that was a good one. That worked out great.
And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her binding.
Gross.
She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Look at that. She has like a high heel bone spur, and 3 toes.
It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Shut up, Broken.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before, and we'll do it again. Only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
You know, he's right. Her heart's right there. Slay the princess.
You're fine. And that's what I've been so excited for. Let's hurt each other.
Epic battle. Dun, 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 dun.
You charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow.
It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory.
With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
Well, that didn't last long.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever.
What? How does that work?
Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
Okay. What about me? True to her word, you did not die by her hand, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Calm down, calm down. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
It'll be
Screw
okay.
the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
I don't want to look at us.
It's okay. The voices feel small and distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Ah, they're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Ugh. You've unraveled. Oh, weird. I was melting last time. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Attack the entity. Your will cuts across the entity, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Okay. I'm ready to go back then.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
You said that last time. You
I will
lied.
be here, waiting for you.
Or maybe when it glitched, maybe it messed it up. Everything goes dark and you die. And here we are again.
You're on a path.
Blah, blah,
You're
blah.
here.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Go to the cabin.
You make your way up.
Blah,
the
blah,
warning.
blah, blah,
She
blah,
will
blah,
We're not going to go
blah, blah.
ignore him.
Blah, blah. Okay. What should I do this time? You think I should have mercy? I keep wanting to flirt, but it just doesn't give me the option.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade.
Blah, blah. Take the blade or enter the basement. Take the blade or enter the basement. Let's keep with the trend. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
That's right. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement
Blah,
is her voice.
blah.
Who's there?
Blah.
She sounds...
Blah.
Don't let it fool you.
Blah. Did I say this one yet? I don't remember. Let's say it. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise.
Oh yeah, I did do that one.
Good luck,
Okay.
hero.
Oops.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Blah, blah,
She's
blah.
so coldly beautiful.
Blah, blah,
Focus
blah.
on the task
Blah,
at
blah,
hand.
blah.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Nope. Which one should we do? I like this one. Let's gaslight her. What? No way! Why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Nah, you're seeing things.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
No.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Such a hero. You know what? I guess we'll drop it. We tightened our grip before.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
Unarmed.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but
Blah,
I can
blah,
shoot.
blah.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Alright, last time I tried to flirt and it didn't work. Last time I did this one. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Okay. I have my reasons. Do you think I just come here to kill someone without even knowing why? That'd be ridiculous.
And yet you hesitated the moment you saw me. And you dropped your knife. If killing me was really that important, you'd have a little more gumption, don't you think?
Man, she just doesn't even give me an edge.
So, someone put you up to this, right? And whoever it is, it's probably the same someone who shoved me into this dark pit and chained me to a wall.
Maybe.
That's a fair question. Who chained her in this basement, and if she's so dangerous, how did they manage to trap her? And why have we been left to do their dirty work?
Exactly.
Don't give away the game, and don't let her distract you. That's exactly what she wants.
I'm right, aren't I? So who put you up to this?
Wait, she doesn't know? What do I say? What do I say? Okay, we talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
No!
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Dag nabbit.
It feels
been
like
through
you've been
this.
hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Holy shit, that hurts!
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air
Wacha,
again
wacha,
and again.
wacha.
We can still turn this around.
Finish the job. That's all I'm allowed to do.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
That's right.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Wow, you're such a good pep talker.
The two of you clash for
Ooh,
the final time.
That's different.
You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Ooh. Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The adversary.
You're on a path.
Blah,
You're here to
blah,
slay her.
blah. Okay. Kevin.
A warning. She will
Blah,
lie.
blah.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all.
Blah,
Are you sure?
blah,
The point
blah,
the princess
blah,
risked.
blah. Go. I have no patience. I'm sorry.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Basement. Here we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it.
Farts.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Ugh, hate that line.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Ooh, it's Xena.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Can do both.
As you descend the
Oh,
final
weird.
step,
Now
the
she's a
form
real
of
devil
the
lady.
princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Nope.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Been there, done that. Let's see. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I am not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. Turns around and leaves.
This path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You cannot walk it again. Change your course.
What? Nah. So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking. All right, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will.
Address what?
What? You've already met the princess. The princess has already met you. The two of you killed each other.
Yep.
Did you think you'd be able to just openly talk about all that without me noticing?
Well, you were there.
Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while. Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward.
Uh-huh.
But enough is enough. I believe you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously.
Oh, because we weren't before?
You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember. Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Just because it bothers you, I'm gonna take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like, how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Wow, you're brilliant. You have a high IQ, I can tell.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Well, that has some merit.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I'm actually here to free you.
Free her? You aren't.
It's gonna piss her off. She wants to fight.
I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
Who says I want to be free?
Yeah, she wants to fight. You don't want to be free? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm fine right where I am.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Did you hear that? Maybe we don't have to do anything. If she's fine where she is, maybe...
But you're going to have to fight me to the death.
Why?
Never mind. There is no happy ending where everyone makes it out of this place alive. You either deal with her here, right now, or she'll eventually find her way out. Whether she even wants to leave is hardly relevant. This cabin won't last forever.
Hear that? Between him and her, that should be all the motivation you need. Now stop standing there and fight her.
Chill, Wolverine. Chill.
No, stop standing there and slay her. You're being a bit semantic, aren't you? I am, but it's an important distinction. If you're going to see this through, you need to hold the right intent. This isn't a sparring match. It is a lethal confrontation that will decide the future of everything.
I feel that. I get it.
Fine. As long as it leads to a fight, do whatever he just said.
Uh-huh. Ooh, let's piss her off by attempting to free her.
I'm sorry, did I hear that? Did you just say you're going to try and free her? She doesn't even want to be free.
That's why I'm doing it. I want to piss her off.
Exactly. So beyond the apocalyptic moral implications of letting her out, how do we even think that's going to work?
I don't know. I just think it'll be funny.
I mean, we have a weapon, right?
Yeah.
We could always just cut her out,
Stab,
yeah?
stab.
While she's trying to kill you.
Maybe?
Yeah, why not? And then what? Do you think she'll just follow you out of here?
She'll fall madly in love with me. I just know it.
Maybe. I don't know. It's worth a shot, isn't it? No, it's not.
Nah, just free her. We're gonna get killed either way.
Actually, no, you're not. I have a responsibility to the world here, and I'm not just going to let you throw yourself into a scenario where the literal best outcome is the end of everything. Until you come up with any other idea, your body remains standing rigidly in place.
What?
What do you think you're doing? You can't just order our body around like it's some sort of doll.
Yeah.
Watch me. Your left arm lifts towards the ceiling and your hand twists into an obscene gesture. See? I can make you do whatever I
bet
want.
no one's seen this yet. Has anyone seen that yet? I haven't seen that on anybody's thing yet. These are awesome.
So what? You barely managed to lift our arm.
What are you doing? What is that? Why are you moving so weird?
The princess, taken aback,
Oh my
flashes her own
gosh.
rude gesture in return. Hey, you, decision maker.
Ooh, that's me.
I want us to fight her as much as he wants us to kill her, but this is boorish. Just ignore him. If you want to try and free her, I don't think there's much he can do to actually stop you.
Yeah, I'm getting them all on my side now. Attack, 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 free. Attack, 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 attack. Free the princess.
You know what? Fine. Blade in hand, you charge forward to try and free the princess from her bindings.
Yeah.
Finally. I have no idea what you were just doing, but I'm glad it's over.
You slash across her wrist. Her elbow comes crashing down on your skull. An unsettling crack echoes in your ears.
Ouch.
It's a devastating blow. Your body crumples to the floor, limbs suddenly refusing to respond. This might be it.
That's it, huh? You've gotten really soft.
Yeah, maybe.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
There we go.
Really? In just one blow? Yes.
Wow.
Oh, come on, that's hardly fair. We're not dead. You're just flipping the table over. It is what it is. You're dead. Finished. Over.
Oh, the narrator killed me.
All right, fine. This whole thing's a frustrating mess anyways. We're better off with a fresh start. I'll see you two next time.
Chapter 3, The Eye of the Needle. Alright, this should be the last one.
If you weren't so damn focused on freeing her, we wouldn't have died back there.
No, if the narrator wasn't an asswipe, we wouldn't have died back there.
You're strong, but you're bullheaded. This isn't a fight, it's a puzzle. She's stronger than us, but we can use that to our advantage.
The skeptic, he sounds kind of scary.
I hate puzzles. Yeah, of course you do. I've never done a puzzle myself, but anything that doesn't get us beaten to death is good in my book. What do you have in mind?
Yes, plan.
Same thing as last time, only we'll be smarter about it. We're getting her out of there. After that, we're seeing what happens.
Oh, he wants to free her.
Are you insane? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If she gets out of here, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included.
Like, we don't get that all the time anyways.
Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
Okay.
Enlighten me then. I have no memory of meeting you, but you've clearly seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. You'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here. So where does that leave us? It leaves us exactly where we started, and where I'm sure you've already been before. The princess, left unhindered, will bring about the end of the world. You have to put a stop to her. The only way to do that is to slay her.
But we didn't stop her last time. We died. Yet here we are in a world unended. A different world unended, to be sure, but there's still solid ground beneath our feet.
And on each side of us.
What the hell are you going on about? Even if he isn't lying, reality clearly continues to be real. So I want to see what happens when she leaves. I think we all need to see the truth.
You absolutely do not need to see that. I've already told you the truth, and the only thing to see after she leaves is the end of everything. It's not worth it.
Ooh, maybe we can get the bad ending. We got the good ending already. Maybe we can get the bad ending and the good ending in the same playthrough.
Screw it. I'm sick of this smug asshole telling us what to do. If you need help busting her out of there, I'm your man. Welcome aboard. And if things go bad once we get her out of the cabin, well, at least you'll be able to get the fight you wanted.
That's true.
The rest of you had better keep those two in check. They're far along the edge of a dangerous path. Don't let them go any further.
We can't go off the edge of the path. It's a one-way. Alright, let's see. Let's just go to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
No last advice for us? No words of warning?
From what I gather, you've heard it all before.
Yep.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis. There'll be time for that later. For now, you know what you have to do.
Let's do it.
The interior of the cabin is
Weird.
suffocatingly tight.
Look at
More of a
this.
glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall. A pristine blade perched on its edge.
Weird. I've never seen this before.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
But there's nowhere to go in here. This is just a hallway with a mirror at the end of it.
A mirror? But there isn't a mirror here. There's the iron altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. Does he really not see?
No, he never
Or maybe
sees it.
what we see as a mirror, he sees as a door.
It is a door. And before you ask, no, it's not a mirror-shaped door. The object at the end of this room is both door-shaped and a door.
A
Shouldn't be
door-shaped
any
door.
room
Who cares what it is? It's in our way, we should smash it.
We already tried
Take
that.
it.
Okay. It's the last one. Take the blade. Or just approach the mirror. Oh, tricky. Do we kill her again, or do we... Because if we're not going to kill her, if we're going to help her escape, we cannot take the blade with us. Because she won't trust us then. This is the very last one. We got to make the right decision. Let's see. Well, I want to see everything end in a funny way, so we're just gonna go without the blade.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there. It's right in front of you. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean?
Fine.
You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to
That's
the
a
basement.
door?
As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face.
Oh.
There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
Yikes.
The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably
hate
doing
that.
her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show.
Yeah, it kind of was.
I know you can do better than that.
Nah, we're just gonna let you out.
She
I want to
hasn't
see what
changed
happens.
as much as she did the time before. still wants a fight, which means we still know her. We can use that to our advantage.
Hey, you were talking about letting her go a minute ago. Let's just go.
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you.
We best remember how to get back up. The last thing we want is to be stuck between a wall and a raging devil.
Ask Joe Mauer, these birds are real. Outside ball, we're hanging out. We'll play through hail without a doubt. You got the Lakers, we got the Wolves. That comparison was terrible. I regret that line, I'll take it back. I'm Paul Bunyan, check out my axe. I'm a real man's man, I just want to show you, cause represented in Mini-Sorta.
Holy smokes, this is a freaking long ass song. Well, everyone can thank Jags for that.
Turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow
tunnel.
The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
I'm here to let you free.
Her
to attack Tokyo.
Droops.
There you are. But this time you don't even have that little knife. Do you think this is a joke?
I think you're a joke.
Do you need me to break those fragile bones again to remind you how serious this is?
Good. You don't even have to goad her. She's doing it all herself. Let her break those chains and then run for the basement. She'll chase us without a second thought.
You know what? I should have tried to intervene earlier because I can't let you do that. I won't.
Tough shit. We're the ones in control here.
That's right.
It's not the...
Yeah, doesn't feel nice to be yanked around against your will, does it?
No.
Bloody desire in
There
her
she
eyes.
goes.
The princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
Yee.
Okay, she's taken the bait. Now let's get out of here.
Run!
Without hesitation,
Run away!
you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel
Run
entrance.
away!
As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels.
This is crazy.
She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
That's fine.
We're planning on it.
Follow me.
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
You sure we don't want a weapon?
We don't have time. We just have to get her outside. That's what matters.
I want to see what happens.
You're making a mistake.
No. Run for the door.
You continue to the door. It'd be a real shame if it was stuck.
Don't listen to him. Locks are nothing. Just barrel through.
No!
Free her!
Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You bastard.
Yeah, we made it. I want to see.
You
You're
glance
free!
back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. So, this is what the end looks like.
What is this place? Where are we? This doesn't feel right.
Ooh.
It's cold. Why is it so cold? I feel so tired.
It doesn't seem like she destroyed anything to me. Oh, well, okay. The blind leading the blind. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. Time to leave memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
Approach mirror. They don't like it.
This doesn't...
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Fear.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small and distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. What's in it? What's in it? Nothing! You're nothing at all. Ooh. Look, it's a crow. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh, it's the narrator. Oh, this happened last time too. I guess I did it wrong again. I only freed her like twice. Well, I did fail at killing her quite a lot. Destroy the mirror. Screw you. I don't need answers. You don't need answers from the thing that lives in the mirror. You already know what you are. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh. What? What? Okay.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Okay.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then, cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Probably. I
When
tried.
Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Okay.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning?
Oh.
Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Ooh. Slay the princess.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it.
Ooh.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back.
Weird.
You run and you run far. And the flesh I hurl at you is answered by the empty air of a place I've never been. Cold and lonely, but also true. I didn't know what to make of my freedom then, but I know what to make of it now.
Okay.
You challenged me, and by challenging me, you gave me purpose. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
None of these make a lot of sense. guess, address her statement? Oh, weird. I guess you act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
Okay.
What is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat.
I mean, according to the Bible, it's the soul. None of those things is the soul.
Do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
I'm gonna argue still. So then what are the woods? What's the cabin? What's the time we spent apart if not me existing as myself?
Time you spent away from me is still time spent in reference to me. Even then, both of us are more than our bodies. Am I not in the trees? Am I not in the cabin? Am I not in you?
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status.
What?
Being known is contained within being conscious.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you?
You're speaking in circles and it doesn't make sense.
You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown. And through that, you feared nothing.
No, my voices were all afraid. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here.
What you mistake for lecture is merely observation. I only want to help you.
Yeah,
You can vainly struggle against me, or you can follow the rhythm of our movement and find our freedom.
I don't know, lady. Oh, that's when she snapped my ankle. Okay. Yeah. You use all these pretentious metaphors and pretend you're making grand proclamations about who I am and who you are, but you really aren't saying much of anything. Just another politician.
If my words feel meaningless, it's because Words are meaningless. If it feels as though I lecture you from above, it is merely because you have refused to climb after me and find where you belong.
Boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the sword one.
You are gory ribbons. You are body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once.
You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
It doesn't even matter what I say to you because you're just gonna keep telling me your perspective like it's some universal truth. AKA, shut
The
up.
only universal truth is that there are no universal truths. There is only you and me, existing in relation to the other. And I will not stop our dance until you understand.
The truth comes out. As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
You are cruelty itself. I cannot let you exist. Slay the princess!
Even now you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone.
Aww. You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began.
Oh.
I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
Okay.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Yes. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Oh.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yeah, see, in the windows, you can see all her bodies. Weird.
Do you need me to describe things?
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Ugh. Take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Enter the basement. Ooh, one last time.
Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yeah, you liked it.
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Continue.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are.
She has no
knife in
chain.
hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me.
Oh, and the window still has all the bodies.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Ooh, I feel like this is a trick. Let's save it. Maybe we can come back. Okay. Let's sit with her, and then we can come back and slay her if it's bad. Oh. Are you the same as you are out there?
No. I feel like I'm myself again.
Oh, weird. I don't really want to slay you, but I don't like what your existence means for the world.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix whatever this place is and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
I mean, how does that fix anything, though? Would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? Don't they continue to die and suffer?
Fixing that is on you, not me.
Huh?
If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
Without any memory. We're gonna find ourselves here back here eventually.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
Or we could just be done. Sorry, but I can't do that. Slay the princess.
You and me both.
Huh?
Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you. And I wish you nothing but the best.
Aww. The guilt! You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of each other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
It's all dark out there now. Oh, no, she's not. A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Okay. Leave the cabin. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. What is it? And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in your limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. Kaboom! And then the shattering. You are free. And before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality. One forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination. We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules.
Okay.
This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
The sun?
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
That's true.
The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
It does sound nice.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
Ooh.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
Oh, you poor thing.
Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better. Hear, hear, to our vanquished foe. It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah?
Yeah.
We can do that.
A new and unending dawn. Weird. That's the good. Is that the good ending? That's so weird. I was trying to get the bad ending. Weird. Well, it's insane. I think there were only 1 or 2 things we'd seen before, and all the rest were brand new. So, and even the ones we saw before had different, like, words and things that happened. So it was kind of all new, actually. So that's pretty crazy. Huh. And all the other people I watched do this, none of theirs were the same either. So that's pretty impressive, that how different it can be for every person. I might have to do this again in a week or 2. Huh. Well, that was cool. Menu. Wow. So that was Slay the Princess, guys. Highly recommend it. It looks like something that if you do it, you're just gonna see the same thing over and over. I guarantee you that unless you make the same choices every time, that ain't gonna happen. I'm impressed. Because I saw Markiplier do it. I saw some person, I don't know their name, do it. And I can't remember the third person. And all their games were different. So then I thought I'd try it. And mine was completely different. And now I did it again. And it's totally different again. Crazy. There must be 8 bazillion choices for that to happen.